Okay, so that was my little journey of going to 3 cities in one day. I was traveling from Dublin to Copenhagen to Skopje. My aim was to get to Skopje, but there's no direct flight. Pain in the ass, really. Ryanair, get on that. So yeah, I flew through Copenhagen. I've flown through a lot of different countries before to get to Macedonia. And usually I have a few hours to wait, and I would normally wait in the airport for those few hours, but I just decided, you know what, I have like 6 hours here. I might as well just go to the city. So I went to the city, and I'm really glad I did that because it was so nice. Copenhagen is so cool, and everybody's so cool and like really stylish. And there's bikes everywhere. I've never seen so many bikes in my entire life, but it was amazing. I went to this really cool shop and I got an incense holder there, which I should show. Maybe I'll show it. But yeah, it was really cool. But my whole journey to getting here was kind of disastrous. I don't want to say disastrous because that makes it sound like the plane crashed, which it didn't, and it will not. Just knock on wood, knocked over the remote. So yeah, I was at my sister's house. I was staying there for a few days before I left Dublin. So I was there and I had to get the air coach, like the bus, from where she lives, which is Shankill, to the airport, and that takes about an hour or whatever. So got up in the morning, did all my stuff, got ready, got on the bus, started driving. We were about half an hour away from the airport, so half the journey, and the bus stopped. And everything stopped. We didn't know what was going on, and then the driver just came up and he was like checking with everybody what was going on, and then he said, because there's a tunnel you have to go through on this road to get to the airport, and he said there was a fire in the tunnel, so we have to stop. I don't think anyone got hurt, I'm not sure, but there was a lot of ambulances and police and fire brigades and all that stuff. So we were stopped there for I think a good 20 minutes, maybe more, and then people started getting off to go get a taxi, and after 20 minutes I kind of went, okay, we're not going anywhere, I need to go get a taxi, which is a pain in the ass because it's super expensive to get a taxi, and I don't really have the money to spare, but like I had to get to the airport, so I walked up to the front of the thing and I said, yeah, are the taxis able to go through, are they able to go another way, not go through, obviously they couldn't go through. And he said, no, just wait a few minutes, So I was like, fine, I'll wait a few minutes. And then we did start moving, but it was so slow. We were moving a few meters every couple of minutes, and I was in my head going, oh my god, I'm going to miss my flight. I'm not going to get the flight. This is so fucked. I'm going to have to pay for another flight. So, we started moving really slowly, and then maybe 15 minutes later or something, I'm not really sure, but it could have been 20, we got to the end of the road where there was supposed to be a toll, and the bus driver said, yeah, we're turning around. Everybody was turning around, you couldn't go through. So we turned around and then we went another way, and the traffic was so bad because of this accident, and so we spent ages. It was, oh, it's awful. And I made it to the airport on time. I just made it to the gate. I wasn't too late. I mean, I had time. I stopped and I got a hot chocolate because that is my routine. When I'm in Dublin Airport, I go and I get a Butler's hot chocolate. And I was like, I'm doing it because the queue wasn't very long and they're quite quick in there. So I just went, and then I went to the gate just as boarding started. So I was kind of okay. Also, I want to say sorry because I'm noticing it. I have this thing here. It's not like a big spot or scar or something. The cat who was currently eating plastic. Stop it. The cat is not allowed into the bedroom because my tattoo is healing, and I don't want it to scratch it, or I don't want it to get dirty or something from the cat. He's not allowed in the bedroom until it healed. And he ran into the bedroom, and I was like, oh shit, he's gonna jump on the sheet. So I ran in after him, walloped my head off the wardrobe. But you know, usually when you bang your head, you just bang it and you stop. I banged and slid. So my head has this little like cut on it, and there's a lump, like you can feel it. It's so bad. Yeah, whoa, that doesn't look any good. And also my hair is wet because I just showered. Sorry, I look like crap. That's not the point. JavaScript. Don't eat the plastic. Sorry. Anyway, so moving on with my disasters. So, flew then to Copenhagen, did all my stuff there, and then got back to get on my next flight, which was delayed by an hour and a half. Get away from my feet. Which was delayed by an hour and a half, which meant I could have spent more time in Copenhagen, but also my phone was dying, and my boarding pass was on my phone. So I was there going, shit. Like, there were charging bits, not charging bits, plug sockets. But I had an Irish charger, so it wouldn't fit in the thing because they're different. So I was there going, oh my god, I can't touch my phone, I can't do anything, I can't even, just sent a quick text to say, yeah, the flight's delayed, blah blah blah, whatever, go away. Yeah, so then it was delayed an hour and a half, and then we got on the plane, and before we got on the plane we like boarded, but they couldn't like get us onto the actual plane, so we were all standing around together. And yeah, and there are these drunk guys there. It was so annoying. I don't think they're even supposed to let you on a plane if you're drunk. They were just pains in the asses, and they thought they were hilarious, and then they were singing and being really loud, and like there was a baby that was sleeping and everything. So it was just really rude. And then one guy had to run back because he'd forgotten his suitcase. It's just ridiculous. I don't know, it was so bad. So we got on the plane, and then I was originally sitting in one place. There was this really nice guy beside me and another guy over there in the same row but different seat. And I'd seen them when we were boarding and stuff. And the guy asked me if me and his friend could swap seats so that they could sit together, and I was like, yeah, no problem. Went sat over, sorry, I have hair in my eye. Went and sat over in their seat, and then sitting there, and then this really angry woman came over, and she was like, that's my seat. I was so confused. And then the air hostess came up, she looked at everybody's tickets. Turned out the angry woman was in the wrong place. She had to go to a completely different row. I was like, don't come up so angry to me about it, you fucking bitch. Don't have patience for these people. And then sat down for a while. Then again, the air hostess came down to me and she said, do you want extra leg room? I was like, sure. Why not? I'm tiny, but sure, yeah. Because there was nobody sitting in one of the emergency aisles. So they had to get somebody to do that off the table. Yeah, so she had to get somebody to do that. So, you know, you sit there. I was sitting by the window. And, you know, if you've ever sat in the security aisle, you know, they do the whole rigmarole of, will you be comfortable helping us if there's an emergency, blah, blah, blah. Can you do this and this? Okay, yeah, study the card telling you what to do. And I was like, yeah, grand, because I've sat there before. And then the plane started moving. And I realized as soon as the plane started moving, I hadn't taken my diazepam, because I used to take Xanax before going on a flight. I'm a nervous flyer. I used to take Xanax, but I missed a flight while on Xanax, so I changed to diazepam. But I was like, okay, I can take it now, it'll be fine. I'll just take a half of one, that's gonna be fine. So I took half of one, because I was already exhausted. I thought maybe I'd just fall asleep straight away. But then the plane started to move, and I couldn't put my headphones on. I always put headphones on when the plane takes off. She wouldn't let me. She said, you have to take them off, take off the headphones while we're taking off. And I went, okay. So I was a bit nervous because the music and everything, it calms me down. And I thought, oh fuck, this is gonna be awful. And then because it was so dark as well, I couldn't see anything outside. So when the plane started to move forward, not only did I not have my headphones on, which was my bit of comfort, and not the Xanax, the diazepam hadn't kicked in yet, and I couldn't see anything, I freaked out. Like, I properly freaked out. This is so bad, I dinged the little thing for the air hostess to come over because I was freaking out so bad, which is ridiculous because I never, I wouldn't even do that ever. You're stuck to the basket. I would never do that for anything because I'm so nervous I'm just going to piss them off. But while we were taking up, I dinged it, and the poor air hostess had to come over, and I'm there freaking out going, oh my god, is everything okay? Is everything okay? I'm like freaking out, and because I was sitting in the emergency row, they had to move me because they couldn't have a nervous flyer in the emergency row, because if something did happen, they'd assume I would freak the fuck out. Which I probably would have been fine at that stage, but they had to move me again, and I said, do you want me to wait till the seatbelt sign is off to move me? And they're like, yeah, okay. So they waited, and then they moved me to the first aisle, which is technically like first class, but it's Wizz Air, so it's just like slightly nicer seat. So I was sitting there, and then I didn't have a window seat anymore, which is a bit sad because I could see the moon was like in the sky and stuff, because that's where the moon tends to be, but it was at that side of the window. But I wouldn't have seen it on the other side anyway, so I guess it doesn't really matter. Yeah, and then I sat there, I camped down, the diazepam kind of kicked in, but I only took a half one, but I was so sleepy, and had some noodles and then fell asleep because I was exhausted. Like, it was really late at this stage, and I'd been up since 6, not 6. Sorry, I've been up since, actually, yeah, 5:30. Oh, confusing. It just got really bright. But, yes, so I got to Skopje, fine, nothing terrible happened, just a few stressful things. The other thing was, though, because, see, I'm scratching my hands, I've got an allergic reaction on my hands to the antibacterial soap in the airports, because I was in the airports all day, and I obviously have to wash my hands. So now, and I'm allergic to it, so now I've got these bumps on my hands and they're really itchy. It just wasn't the most pleasant of flights. So now I've got itchy hands and a bump on my head, and I look fantastic with all this bullshit going on. But I'm here now. I'm starting to think maybe I should make this a separate video because this is going on too long. This is going on for 12 minutes. So I think I am actually gonna make this a separate video because I don't want a ridiculously long video. I'll see what I want to do. Because I don't think the videos I took of my travels are that long, maybe just a couple of minutes. So yeah, I think that's all I have to say really. So now I'm in Skopje, staying here. You know, the TV just turned off. Oh, magic. Yes, so thank you very much for watching. Let me know in the comments if you've ever been to any of the places that I was just in, or if you've ever had to, you know, go to a few cities in one day. Why are we on? Yeah, I'll go play with the cat now. I actually have some work to do, so I should probably do that first. But yes, thank you for watching, and that is all. Bye bye.